this is Rob and Ali sharing with you our passion of all things cruise and travel.
We are on the P&O Pacific Encounter for a 3-night comedy cruise. This is our first full sea day.
Yes.
We are going to have a look around the ship. We're going to take a full advantage of whatever we can. We generally, because there's so many things on the ship and they're all sort of close timing, quite often you have to make a choice. So we're going to check out what we can do. We're going to do as much as we possibly can do on the ship today. That's the plan anyway. We'll see if it works out that way. And
sun is shining.
Beautiful day. So hopefully
there's so much to do. I don't know whether we're going to get time to even see the sun though.
I was going to say hopefully we'll get a little bit of time later on to spend a bit of time in the Oasis. But for now, we're going to go and see what this beautiful ship has to offer on a 3-night comedy cruise.
I have my trainers on today.
You're going to run around.
I am going to be running around.
Right, let's go and
out of my way.
Right, let's go and get some breakfast and get going. We're having breakfast. We're a bit late actually. We got up a little bit late, but it's a good job we did because we're having.
So excited to tell you. Oh gosh.
Let her tell you.
So I'm speechless. This is the most exciting thing ever. So on Good Times, it says this morning the whales are migrating. We're in July at the moment, and the whales are migrating up the coast. And it said keep a lookout. So I've been keeping a lookout. When I got up this morning, I had to look out the window, and when I was waiting for my coffee, I was looking out. And then I was sat at the breakfast table, and I was telling the girls and Robert that for me, it's like when I was a child, I waited every single year for Christmas Day for it to snow. And then, of course, on Christmas Eve waiting to see whether Father Christmas would turn up. And I said, I feel like that. I feel like I'm looking out to sea, knowing that I'm never going to see anything, but just that tiny chance that it might happen. And as I'm crapping on, telling this tale, everybody ran to the windows at the side. And the whales were there, and it came closer and closer. It actually came for the ship.
Yeah, it was.
And you could see it coming towards us. And as it got closer, you could see it was so close to the surface. You could see it was a mum and her baby, and you could actually see the baby whale underneath the water.
It did a flip.
And then it did a flip. It was showing off.
I know.
Actually, and we're not moving. The ship is actually stopped.
Probably, maybe for that reason. I don't know why he stopped it, but maybe for that reason.
I don't think it would have come that close if we weren't.
No, it just went down the side. No, I got the phone out.
This far away from the ship.
I got the phone out. There's a lot of people watching out the windows, and I sort of like held the phone up. I don't know at this stage whether I've got any footage. If I have, I'll put it in now.
My heart is pounding. That has to be one of the most exciting things I have seen for a long time. It's awesome. It's incredible. I don't know. There's just something so magical about it. And you turn around.
And we're 14 decks up, so we're a long way off the water.
Everybody's face is just beaming with excitement.
Yeah, we're a long way off the water. If you'd have been on the lower decks, it would have been. It was pretty big from up here.
Clearly see the baby right next to its mum.
Anyway,
let's share that with you.
That's a good start to the day.
Yes. We are now at the Black Circus.
Let's see if everyone is awake. Question. Hello. How are you? Tell everyone what your name is.
Cruise Directors Trivia.
Ella, where's your team? Are you here with your mum and dad?
So the way this works
Where are
is,
they?
you get to
Everyone
put down,
say good morning,
you get
Ella.
asked a question, you get put down
Say
the
you're
answer,
late, Ella.
and then you all get up and you go and put it on the table.
Oh, that's all right, Ella. This is only our
And then
second
they read out the right
now
answer, and
let's see if
most
everyone
people who
is
get the right
awake.
answer, it all goes into a
My
bucket.
question, it is not 5, but the correct answer is 4, Master Station. Well done. There we go. 4.
Wow.
Going in.
We're going to need a bigger bucket.
All the questions, and now we have got the winner. They're pulling the winners out of the bucket.
You bit worried.
We'll see if we win.
On the plastic bag, it's not a toy. All right, just in case.
Well, unfortunately, we did not win a prize at the morning Cruise Directors Trivia. So now we're going to go and try some origami, fold a few pieces of paper, see if we can make some ducks and flamingos.
What I love about that particular quiz is you don't actually have to win. So if you just get one answer right or put a funny answer in, your little ticket with your name on goes into the bucket.
And it's picked out.
And then it just gets picked out the bucket at the end. And they gave away probably about 5 or 6 prizes.
Yeah.
So
really good prizes as well, like a foldable water bottle and a keyring
and sunglasses.
Bottle opener and actually the sunglasses were pretty good.
Yeah,
anyway,
they were pretty good.
Off to Origami.
The day just gets better. We have run into Felino, who is the bar manager on board. How lucky are we to run into you? So, Felino, tell us a little bit about yourself and where you're from and how long you've been on board these cruise ships.
All right. Well, first of all, welcome aboard, Alison and Rob.
Thank you so much.
Lucky to have you here on board, and I'm lucky that we bumped in.
Yes, thank you.
So I'm the only bar manager. My name is Felino. I'm from the Philippines.
Okay.
And I love OZ. I love P&O. I love my staff, the bar staff.
Oh, and you can tell, I have to say, you can tell the staff are so happy on here.
So you're the only bar manager. How many staff have you got?
I've got 101.
101 staff. That's a big job. It's a big
And
job.
I have 26 bars to run.
Wow.
26 bars! Do you know, we knew there were a lot of bars, but I didn't know there was 21.
I don't think we've been to them all.
No.
No, that's include the behind the curtain bars. So the one that disposes your drinks in the waterfront and the dining areas.
Oh,
So
wow.
the crew bar and the wardroom.
So do the crew have their own bar?
Oh yeah.
as well? Oh yes. That's why they're so happy.
And also, last thing, I love your cocktail, which is my favorite.
Oh yes.
And guess what's
now,
that?
There we go. So Felino got this cocktail specially made, and Maddie's going to have this one because it's her favourite, which is a Toblerone.
And it's your birthday on Monday as
It's
well.
her birthday on Monday,
Oh,
so this
happy
is her
birthday.
special cocktail.
I want to try this.
Now, the bar manager asked for this to be special. Is it very special?
It is.
Wow, thank
There
you
you
so
go.
much. Thank you so much for
thanks,
that.
Alison.
And
Right.
you would
Rob?
run a wonderful
Do you want
Advance happy birthday.
bar.
to give a shout out to anybody back at home?
Oh yeah, shout out to the family and all my loved ones back home in the Philippines.
Thank you so much.
Thanks for your time and thanks for looking after us on board, Felino.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you. Thanks.
So-
Isn't that just the best? Thank you
Sierra,
so
thank
much.
you.
Thank you.
So we're in the Noosa Room now, which is also the library. Well, I say the library. So here we are. It's got a few books on the bookshelf. So there's not a lot, but this is where we're going to do origami. There are a few people gathered here now in the Noosa Room. It's probably not the best room for doing this in because there's not a lot of table space. But we're here. We're going to start off with just making a box. Well done.
Hey, how satisfying is that? There we go, a little box. Now I want a lid.
All right, so we've finished the origami now. How did you go on with the origami?
My box was very, very successful, and we have little lids for them. So our goodnight chocolates can go in those for going on the pillow. Swallows, everybody else's swallow worked out, and mine was a bit of a disaster. I don't know what's happened to that.
The
They're quite
wings are
cute.
big.
But actually, I would have preferred to know how to do a little flower to then put on the top of my box.
Ah.
So Maddie's going to Google to see how we make a flower, to see if we can make a flower. She just said she's joking. I'm deadly serious. I want to know how to make a box or a rose or a flower to go on top of the box.
We'll see if we can find out. Anyway, that was a lot of fun.
That was a lot of fun. Just about half an hour. Nice air-conditioned room. Lots of fun.
What's on next? We'll check out the good times.
12:30.
Now, so I've got the Good Times working on my phone now. So, and you can book what you're going to do. So you check out what's on for the day, and you book it, and it goes into your planner. So you can check if anything overlaps, and then check out where you're going to go next.
Word games.
Word games. Okay.
Where's Word Games and what time's Word Games, Maddie?
It's 12:30 at the Encounter Hotel, midship.
Last night I dreamt I ate the largest marshmallow in the world, and then I woke up and my pillow was gone.
We have just discovered in the library, so as well as having Cluedo, Scrabble, and a few little books here, I would say if you've got any books that you've read and you bring them on board, or when you finish them, if you want to donate them, bring them here. That's always good so other people can do a sort of book swap. But we have just found as well a whole box of brand new playing cards. Isn't that fantastic? There's just boxes and boxes of them. So we're going to take one of these and going to have a quick game of cards while we have a cup of coffee. And I don't know whether we need to bring them back or not, but because there's a whole box
Well,
here.
we will do.
We'll bring them back. But yes, that's fabulous. Anything else here? Yeah, I'm really surprised about that. Let's go and have a game. We were going to walk past and we have fallen into the beauty and perfume shop.
Of course. I think you saw the 20%
beckoning.
off.
It was absolutely beckoning.
I think
Do you
you
know
saw
what?
the 20% off stickers.
Well, what makes this so exciting on board here is that they have all the samples out. Every perfume they've got here has a sample, and a lot of the makeups have samples as well. And you may think that sounds crazy, but we have been on cruise ships where there are no samples. You have to ask for every sample to be taken out of the drawer, which means, excuse me, you can't go crazy. And when you want to try perfumes, you want to go crazy, don't you, and try them all on. I have just tried some Marc Jacobs. Now that is beautiful. Can you smell that? And it's Maddie's birthday on Tuesday, so I think she's looking to see if she can find something nice. But they've got so many different perfumes here. It's got a fantastic selection. And as I say, everything is here for you to try. I don't do the little cardboard sticks. I like to put it on my skin because it actually smells different on different people, on different skins. I'm so excited. I am just going to go spray crazy. And then they've got all the beauty products here with all the creams and things. So they are cheaper than what you can get as well from the main shops. Yeah, so it's pretty good.
And this is not duty free. This is because we're not on a duty free cruise.
But again, they've got the samples here, so it's quite nice just to come and try some of these. The Clarins is brilliant, Clinique, Estee Lauder. Again, you can come, and I know you can do that at home, but you quite often don't have the time. And while you're here on the ship, why not, just come and spend 10-15 minutes having a play with this stuff and see what you think. If you're thinking, or if you're curious as to why in perfume shops you see these little jars of coffee, this coffee beans, it's not just for decoration. You're supposed to inhale, get a really good inhalation of the coffee bean smell, and it resets your senses, it resets your nose, your palate nose to the perfumes, so that because they're all florally and sort of musty and whatever, and it resets that smell sense so that you can smell perfume to perfume to perfume. But for somebody like me who likes to go crazy,
I thought they were snacks. I mean, I've been chewing on them.
chocolate covered coffee beans.
This is the word game now, so we've got a form.
No Google. And
He's explaining the rules.
2, 1, let's go.
Go! And what we've got is we've got a form
20
with
jobs
words. These are jobs on the ship that are all mixed up. We've got to unscramble them and then do it. We've got 15 minutes. Let's go. Okay, 19 out of 20. The one we missed out was dancers. We still couldn't see it, to be honest with you. It's like, it was a really good. Anyway, here are the prizes. So these are the winning team. They're going to get their prizes right now.
Got Peter in the hat. Claire.
What are they going to get? What?
Have you had
How
dinner?
exciting. I wonder what they're going to
Well done,
get.
guys. High fives all around. So you're going to have to fight over the prizes. I've got a few here. I've got some sunnies. We have some phone holders as well. And then also an ice cream.
Ooh, what a fruit.
And then there we go. Fantastic.
So, They're not bad prizes at all. I mean, people are normally happy just to win a pen or a pencil or something, but free ice cream from the New Zealand shop, pretty good. Some sunglasses.
Don't forget to join us for all the other activities around.
And it's lots of fun.
We're going to be hosting celebrity hits.
We've come to the Waterfront for lunch today, and the girls have had some of the extra fries that you pay for, the steak fries. Shoestrings come with a meal, but they wanted to try some of the steak fries. Now, these are $4 each for a portion, so we're going to get them to review them and see what they think.
The ones that come with the meal are a bit like McDonald's ones, but they're like more crispy, but they're quite small. And they're like this. They're fine, but they're not really something that I like to have with my calamari. Like, I'm not too fussed on them. And I saw that they had steak fries on the menu, so I decided to get a side of.
So they come in a little basket, okay?
Yes.
So they're big chunky chips. You got some aioli with them, yeah?
And they're really nice and not more fluffy and tasty.
Oh, hot, crispy and fluffy.
Are they hot?
Yes.
And you got some steak fries as well, go.
I did. I can give them for I got the best.
Hot, crispy, and fluffy is a perfect way to sum it up. Beautiful.
After lunch, we decided we would take advantage of an hour or so sitting out in the sun in the Oasis, which is on the back of the ship, and you have these awesome views. It's just absolutely beautiful. Do you know, you can see the waves out here. Now, we're not going, we're actually just we're sort of anchored up, I think, in the sea, and the waves are just coming past, but you know, it's like in slow motion. So you've got this beautiful kind of waves and undulation of the sea, and it is so blue, and you can see how strong the sun is. This is winter, and it is just beautiful. There's no chill in the air whatsoever. It's absolutely wonderful.
Okay, no rest for the wicked. It is almost 4 o'clock, time for celebrity heads. We said we would meet the girls down in the Hotel Encounter, and right, had our little sleep or little...
No time to be hanging around, dozing on the Oasis deck.
No.
Skedaddle
Right.
on to the next adventure.
Okay, off we go. So what happens, they've got 3 members of the crew up on the stage, and they're putting names on their foreheads.
And oh, look at that.
Over here, they got names on their foreheads.
Okay, yes or no. That's all you can say. You can't go, oh no, but yeah, no. No, it's yes or no. It's very specific, okay?
Let's start it off with, am I from Australia?
Okay, beautiful. Libby.
Am I from Australia?
Danny.
I a female?
All right, because you got that one right, yeah, you can have another crack. You can have another go.
So we had the first round, and they all 3 got them eventually. So we're going into round 2.
This is great fun because the audience, we get to shout out yes or no, depending on what the answer is, and then they have to guess who they are. So it's great, everybody's shouting out, and it's really funny.
So tonight is Gatsby Night. We've finished with Celebrity Heads. They've got a few little bits and pieces here. Maddie, in fact, the girls had not brought any feathers for their hair, feather headbands, so they're just having a quick look. You can buy here some feather headbands and some stickers and some braces, just a few little bits and pieces to finish off your outfit for the Gatsby Night.
So we got some face jewellery, so that's like this.
There we go.
So you stick on all these shiny bits
How much
here
are
like
those?
this. These are only $11, which I thought was really inexpensive.
Finish off your outfit.
And then you could get the headbands as well.
What are you getting, Maddie?
I'm getting the headband on the face.
The headband.
So everything is very reasonably priced. So if you've forgotten to bring an outfit for Gatsby, you can get the gloves, you can get the little headband, and actually it looks great with any dress, even if you just have the headband. It's just a nod to the Gatsby evening.
The Roaring 20s.
Yeah.
Behind me, I think you can see maybe behind me on the big screen, they've got the footy. So they do actually show quite a few of the sporting events that are happening at the time. So you can come up here or you can go down by the pool, you can watch the sporting events. They did not show the Lions game yesterday. Disappointed in that.
And what's really brilliant is you've got everybody sitting out here, and on the deck below, they're all sitting on the sunbeds, all facing, so they're all chilled out, beers, cocktails. Yeah, it's really packed, all watching the rugby. And yesterday they had the AFL on. It's a fabulous way to just end the afternoon as the sun's going down.
And as we're coming to the end of this first sea day, we look like we are going to have another fabulous Queensland sunset.
It's just
We love the Queensland sunset,
beautiful.
especially from a cruise ship.
You don't have to get to land to absolutely love being on a cruise. It's been as steady as a rock today. It's been an absolute pleasure.
Well, I think we're being stopped. I think we've been at anchor actually.
Oh, but to look out, the sun has been shining. Another sort of weekend where we've been blessed on these on this cruise. Absolutely beautiful.
The cruise gods certainly do look down on us as far as the weather's concerned. We are very fortunate. This is how far.
Actually, if you've watched any of our videos, though, you will know it could be pouring down and grey, and we just go inside and we still have a fabulous time.
And we've got another sea day tomorrow, but we've got this evening to go before then.
Can't wait.
This evening is
Gatsby Night.
Gatsby Night. Dancing
Yes.
will dance the night to the 20s, the Roaring 20s.
And the other thing is, people are such great sports. You don't have to get dressed up at all. If you don't want to do that, just do your thing. However, people are starting to get even more dressed up than I have ever seen. We saw 4 people before. The guys were dressed up as like the gangsters.
4 o'clock in the afternoon at Celebrity Heads, and people are starting to get dressed up already.
The stripy prisoner outfits, if we can get them, we'll show them to you later. And the girls are dressed up as moles with their fair stoles. It's just a fabulous bit of fun. And you just do you, whatever makes you happy. Tonight we are in the 400 Gradi. We decided to treat ourselves. They have the best pizzas ever in this restaurant. It's a beautiful restaurant, very modern and clean lines, but kind of has that lovely cozy feel to it. The pizzas have arrived and they are bubbling hot, and you can see the chefs over here. So you can actually see them hand tossing them. So they stretch the dough and then you see them flipping them. So they make them right in front of you, but they come absolutely bubbling hot. And just take a look at the crust on these and how glistening they are. So they glistening with a little bit of extra olive oil on the top. I was lucky enough that they had vegan cheese, so I asked for that. And I am going to eat this right.
So which one was that one?
This is the prawn one. So I will eat some fish and I will eat some prawns. But I don't like dairy.
Just can't remember what it's called.
I can't remember.
Menu's on the website. It's the one with prawns on.
So,
It's the
Gabby, you got a margarita.
I just got a margarita pizza. But everything that Alison said about hers is true for mine as well. It's absolutely gorgeous. So let's have a taste.
Gabby is a connoisseur of the margarita pizza.
Oh, that is beautiful.
That looks good. I can smell the prawns from here, actually. Smell the prawns, smell the chili, smell the garlic. It's beautiful.
that's really nice.
Good. It started out, it's a rabba something. I can't remember the rest of it, and it's about the 4 rabba. It's got salami, and it's got olives, and it's got chili onions. So that's the way I've gone for. Actually, it says salami. It looks like what we call pepperoni. It's got onions on as well. Looks like what we call pepperoni, and I think it probably is. And it's got chili on there as well.
And red onion. I can see red onion
Red
on
onion.
there.
Capsicum as well. Okay, so what have we got for desserts?
We have a chocolate lava cake. Now, first of all, the bowl is warm to the touch. Like, it is warm. They served me some ice cream in a little separate dish. So I shall be putting that on. But first, I'd like to just open it up and see what it looks like on the inside.
Are we going to have a lava?
So,
Drum roll.
ooh, it is soft.
The ice cream.
Look at that. We do have a little bit of a dribble here. It is very soft, just from me pulling it apart. I'll go ahead and take a bite without the ice cream and then I'll, yeah. Okay. Oh, that is good.
I've got the same lava cake. I'm going to put my ice cream in here because it's starting to melt and I have wasted.
If the bowl's warm, won't it melt?
Yeah, cool. It is. The question is this better than the Luminosa's chocolate cake equivalent thingy? And we'll have a little bit.
Is it? Have you got a? Is it got a stream of chocolate?
Yeah.
Is it lavering? Oh yeah, I can see it on the bowl there.
There's layers to it. This is actually nicer because it's spongy.
Now we don't generally do comparisons, but if you say it is, then it must be. It's a definitive response. It is better. Carnival, yeah, you need to learn something about your lava cake. We have just had a fabulous meal at 400 Gradi.
I am absolutely stuffed. And
It's always good, isn't
yeah,
it?
we would say on a 3-day cruise, why would you pay for food? But I have to say,
It is worth it.
it's
like,
definitely worth
yeah,
it.
it wasn't all that expensive. There was 4 of us. Yeah, we had entrees and we had pizza and the girls had desserts and it was like $112, I think, something like that. So anyway, we've got to dash now because we're off down. We're already late, but we're off down to go and see the comedy. There's a
This
comedy
is a
showcase.
comedy cruise after all.
Yeah, comedy showcase, I think it is. Anyway, they've got a few other comedians on tonight down at the Marquee Theatre, so we're going to whiz on down there and check that one out.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go.
Bye.
Old MacDonald had a farm, and on that farm he had a horse, They said, man, 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 man.
That was so much fun. We've just been to see the comedy act.
I think it was about 5. I think it was about 5 of them.
Yeah, it was
My
just...
favourite was the guy with the guitar. He was really good.
He
actually,
was
yeah.
really, really good. The last guy, we can't remember the names, but
Harley, he's been on TV apparently. Harley, somebody else. I can't.
it was
terrible, isn't it?
really funny. It was packed. It was standing room only at the back. We actually managed to sit
Down
on
the side, yeah,
stairs.
well, we were late in, weren't we? Because we
yeah,
were late from dinner.
Yeah,
but,
it was packed.
anyway.
But everybody was having a ball.
All right, it is Gatsby
really
Night.
funny.
It is Gatsby Night tonight. The party's going on.
We can hear it.
Well, 5, 6, and 7. It's on 3 levels. So we're going to go and check out the
It's
Gatsby
a live
party.
band,
Maybe have a bit of a dance.
and everybody is dressed up. And do you
Yeah.
know what? Shout out to the younger generation, the kind of the 20-somethings.
There's a lot of people dressed up.
They
good.
have dressed up beautifully. There are so many of them that have got stoles on and they've done all their hair beautifully.
Yeah.
Just guys, I love it when you join in, especially the younger generation like that are just partying and ready to
All right,
join
ready
in.
for a dance? Let's go. have been dancing the night away. In fact, so much so.
I'm starting to come.
So much so that all your sparklies
My
are coming off.
sparkles are coming off. There we go.
So, yeah, so after we're dancing, we decided we'd go and have a look at the casino. So
That was good. Oh,
well, sort of. We just kept losing.
no
and
luck in the beginning, and then we just put a bet on two, just two chips.
Yeah, got our money.
And we started winning then. So woohoo, that was a bit
So that's
fun.
it's not an advocate for gambling.
No.
We were going to walk away. We had two left before. We were happy to walk away with what we had left. And anyway, so those came in, played a little bit longer. We've been playing the zeros all night, and then as soon as we decided to walk away,
Robert said, walk away,
I said, walk away before that next spin.
Don't look at what's going to come up. And I said, no, I've got to look.
Never mind. So.
And didn't the zero come up?
Oh well. So we then poked our nose in at the encounter for the karaoke.
There we go.
Yeah, what's that? Okay. So we moved in, put our head in at the counter for the
That was
the last drink in the karaoke.
fantastic. Yes, there was
It's pretty good for this time of night as well. After the party, there was
kind of a girl band, if you like, and there's one of there's like a girl singing, and then she had a kind of a backing group.
Yeah, they were all dressed up as well. They were all done up in
you
the
got some
garment,
video of that, didn't you?
So yeah, I
They
think,
were
I think
terrific.
so. We'll see how it turns out.
They got
But,
a real cheer.
Anyway, it is time for bed. It's the end of our first full sea day of this comedy
Do you
cruise.
know
So
what?
it's time for bed.
We have packed so much into
We
today.
certainly have.
It's been brilliant.
And there's more we could have done as well. But
Oh, God,
anyway.
do you know all that dancing and the heat? This keeps sliding.
All right, well, time to go and get it all off.
Oh no! Oh gosh, there we go. It's just sliding. It's just hanging on by a thread. There we go.
All right, time to get it all off. And tomorrow is another day. Tomorrow is another full sea day. So if you've liked this video, hit like, usual stuff, subscribe.
Yes,
If
thank you
want to
for
see
joining
more-
us and being with us. And if we have met you around the ship, if you're watching this and you've come and said hello, thank you so much for coming up and saying hello to us.
Oh, we
it
love
makes
meeting people.
our
It does.
day when people just go
Absolutely
hi.
does.
And it really does.
Yeah. So, as I was just finishing off, because you always have to interrupt, like, subscribe, hit the notification if you want to watch more of our videos from the P&O Pacific Encounter on the 3-day comedy cruise. We'll say goodnight for tonight, and we will see you in the next one.
You know, you're nearly a professional at this.
Just gotta keep going, otherwise you'll jump in there, like interrupting sheep. Anyway, so right, let's go. Good night.
Good night.
Good night.